I'll be back for you, and I'll bring every fleet I can. Good luck.
You too, Shepard.
On the last video,
what the hell's going on? Where's Anderson? Where are we going? Hey!
We're leaving.
Leaving?
What's going on?
Anderson wants us to go to the Citadel, get help for the fight.
Bullshit, he wouldn't order us to leave.
We don't have a choice. Without help, this war's already over.
Forget it. Drop me off someplace, cause I'm not...
Enough! Don't you think I'd rather stay and fight? We're going to the Citadel. You want out, you can catch a ride back from there.
Commander!
Joker, that you?
Alive and kicking. Got an emergency transmission from Admiral Hackett for you.
Patch it through.
Shepard, saying heavy losses. The force was overwhelming. There's no way we can defeat them conventionally.
Anderson's already ordered me to the Citadel to talk to the Council.
First, I need you to lance outposts on Mars. We lose control of the system.
Yes, sir.
I've been researching the Prothean archives with Dr. Tassoni. We found a way to stop the Reapers. Only way to stop them. Contact soon. Hack it out.
Joker, set a course for the Mars archives.
Mars? Roger that.
This is local.
Why Mars? What does he think we'll find there?
I don't know yet. But if it helps us win this war... Grab your gear.
been trying to reach Mars on secure channels. No one's answering.
Any sign of Reaper activity?
Negative.
Edie?
The base appears to be online. It's possible the inhabitants were evacuated.
We'll know soon enough. Be ready, Joker. Just in case.
Roger that. Normandy out.
We're almost there. Still no contact from the base, but we've got a massive storm headed our way.
How long till it hits?
Half hour tops. After that, we're gonna have difficulty keeping up comms with the Normandy.
Understood.
And welcomes back, everyone. AnthWolf here with even more Mass Effect 3, and hey, we actually gained a level up from leaving Earth after the beginnings of the Reaper invasion. Now, before we actually get further into exploring the Mars Archive, which is obviously where we've come here, Mars being the first place where humanity discovered any signs of an ancient race known as the Protheans, which then enhanced the humans' technological development by a few centuries. So yeah, hopefully some information here will be relevant, as Admiral Hackett, voice acted by Lance Hendrickson, of all people, has suggested. But yeah, I'm going to spend a few minutes just going through a few game mechanics, and probably spend a few minutes down the road as well when we get to another point. Just obviously so I can briefly get it out the way, and then we don't need to revisit it, basically. So, Commander Shepard, of course. Obviously you've seen this view before, over the shoulder. Third person action. We have our quick bar here, which we can minimise, but we might as well leave it up. Obviously our various abilities, obviously, and the abilities of our current teammates, Ashley Williams and James Vega. Obviously in their weapons as well. Ashley can use an assault rifle and a sniper rifle. James uses an assault rifle and a shotgun. We can give both them and Commander Shepard extra weapons. At the moment he has a shotgun, the Katana Tier 1, and of course the... I forgot what is the Predator pistol, I think it is. But let's have a look at our abilities. This is probably what's going to take us the most time just to explain and get out the way. First things first, we of course are Anth Shepard, we are Vanguard, and our current health and biotic barrier, which is our shields. Obviously in the cases of Ashley and James, they have kinetic shields rather than biotics, protecting them from physical damage. And we have our reputation bar here. We have both Paragon and Renegade options. I already have so many points in Paragon, mostly because in Mass Effect 1 and in Mass Effect 2 I was mostly playing as a Paragon player. Paragon being, I was basically trying to resolve most situations diplomatically and calmly, choosing the morally right options rather than being more of the ruthless player I could have been, which is what a renegade basically is, taking the more blunt, forceful approach. But obviously some of those Paragon points have carried on through into this title. And obviously some choices need you to have a certain amount of either or of these when obviously we get to those certain points in the story. You'll notice in the dialogue wheel, sometimes on the left hand side there are options. They may be blue or maybe red. If they're greyed out, it probably indicates that we don't have the required amount of reputation to choose that dialogue option. But they tend to have better resolutions than the right hand side options, if they are available. You'll also notice in some cutscenes a mouse bar, like a mouse appears in the bottom right or the bottom left, and they sometimes flash blue or red. These are normally interruptions you can do to the normal dialogue, and obviously they also affect your reputation, whether or not you're trying to handle it in a Paragon matter or a Renegade matter. So let's have a look. We are level 31 right now. We were level 30 at the end of Mass Effect 2. I think it takes us to level 50. I can't remember. I could be wrong. And we have so many points to spend on our overall list of powers here. You'll notice some of these powers already have some skill, some ranking. These are because I was a Vanguard in Mass Effect 2, and that has carried over into Mass Effect 3. If I had chosen another specialization, I would have had more points to spend, but all of these would have been blank, I imagine. Apart from whatever skill I chose as my bonus power. Obviously, we chose Slam, so we automatically have 1 point. I may not make much use out of maybe cryo ammo, so when we get back on board in Normandy, I do think you can re-specialize, retrain your skills, so we'll be probably making use of that when we have it available. But right now, we have incendiary ammo, which does more damage to armor and can cause enemies to panic. We have the cryo ammo, which again weakens armor, can freeze targets to momentarily kind of stun them. We have our biotic charge, which allows you to smash into your opponents while encased in your barrier. This basically knocks the enemy over, and you become invulnerable while the ability is in effect. Now, you can upgrade this later on to damage multiple targets, to increase your weapon damage after you come out of the ability. And it also recharges your barrier once it's finished use. In fact, if we look at it properly, obviously we have rank 4 so far, but if we want to spend 5 points of our 24, we could, let's have a look here, increase our power, damage and force by 25% for 15 seconds, so our other biotic abilities will do more damage, which is worthwhile taking. And finally, at the moment we restore 50% of our barrier after each biotic charge, but we could make that a 100% regeneration of our shield, which I think is a worthwhile investment. It means we can use our biotic charge to maybe move to more tactically sound positions. See, we also have Pull, which we have no skills in, so we haven't unlocked that ability just yet. Shockwave, Nova, which is new for Mass Effect 3. Assault Mastery, which increases our... is it our health? No, our reputation and weight capacity. Weight is important in another kind of tutorial I'll give you in a moment. I am going to give us more weight capacity, rather than increasing my squad mate's power and weapon damage. Weight is quite important. And power damage and duration is tempting. Fitness would give us more health and barrier though, including some more melee if we want it. Basically, when you get to rank 4, 5 and 6, you have an option, but you can only choose one of these two options. So I can choose either more melee damage or more health and shields. Now, since we're playing on hardcore difficulty, I'll probably want to have more survivability, even though melee would work out well as a Vanguard. We have 2 points left to spend. Let's improve our Slam again. Okay. So then we have Ashley Williams. We'll put some points into her being an Alliance officer because that increases her survivability. Sniper rifle damage sounds good. And her final option either increases her assault rifle damage, which is really damn good, or increases your squad mate weapon damage. So while she's in my party, all of my Shepard and my other teammate will have increased weapon damage, which I quite like, so we'll go for that. 10 points left to spend. We'll improve your Inferno Grenade. Grenades do have a limited capacity, but hopefully we can pick some up in the future. And will increase their damage per second. And we have 1 point left to spend. Let's unlock your concussive shot, because that can come in handy. And then James Vega. Again, we'll unlock your Arms Master, because again that's his health and survivability. Decrease your shield recharge delay is really good. Means it just takes less time for you to regenerate your shields. And this one increases your squad mate health and shields. We'll take that. Okay. Fortification is good, it increases your armor, and then you can transfer that increase in armor to increase your melee damage. But to be honest, I'm probably going to give you your Carnage ability. And we'll do more damage with that. Okay, so that's everyone, all your points spent right now. See, we have our journal, we are on Mars right now. Admiral Hackett ordered a Nomad to Mars to locate a new Prothean data that could help defeat the Reapers, but the archives on Mars are not responding. Investigate the dig site and find the Prothean data. Okay. So apart from that, I think that's all we need to look at right now. This is our credit amount, we have none right now. And this is our amount of Medigel. I think we only have a maximum of 3 Medigel, which you can use to revive people or to regenerate health. But we may find unlocks later on that give us more, like a greater Medigel capacity. Okay, let's get going. See, we have Inferno Grenade. We'll pop that up there. Concussive Shot may be handy. And Carnage may be handy. Okay.
Damn, that's a huge storm. Looks a lot bigger in person.
Come on, Lieutenant, it's not that bad.
Doesn't mean it can't kill us.
I'm more worried about the war back on Earth, or the fact that nobody here is reporting in.
Fair enough.
So we have about half an hour, which we've probably spent about 10 minutes wasting just talking about game mechanics before the storm hits us, but that's fine. Can't holster a weapon in this game, sadly. I don't think there's a hotkey to holster our pistol, which is kind of a shame because I've always just liked that little bit of customization, basically choice.
What's that?
Oh, dead Marines.
Alliance, Sergeant Reeves. Doesn't look like you put up a fight.
Something's not right here. Keep a low profile till we know what's going on. Roger that.
And we have the M92 Mantis. And this unlocks or gives you the chance to look at the loadout screen. Now this is where weight capacity is important. Certain weapons have certain amounts of weight, and the more weighted down you are, the slower your abilities recharge. So at the moment I have plus 145% power recharge. I could remove my shotgun, and then my weapons would recharge even faster. There you go. But we kind of probably want a shotgun. Now, we started with a katana on this mission. I think I have these various weapons because I've either completed the game or I got them in DLC. We'll keep with a katana for now, until I get used to what weapons I prefer to use. We started with a Predator pistol. Happy to keep with the Predator for the moment. We have submachine guns. We have assault rifles, and we have sniper rifles. Now, submachine guns. I would like a submachine gun. The Geth Plasma submachine gun has more accuracy than the Blood Pack Punisher. Or maybe I should go with an assault rifle. Obviously the Argus is a lot heavier than the Avenger. See the weight there. Typhoon is the heaviest. Has a much greater fire rate though. Can't decide. You know what, we'll leave it blank for the moment, but of course we could switch out the weapons for Ashley and James. So Ashley, why don't you have the Mantis? Now I don't think they worry about carrying capacity. Their skills regenerate naturally. It's only Shepard's power recharge rate that's affected. So we can give them heavier weapons. So why don't you try the Typhoon? And James, you as well. Why not? And you can try the Piranha M7 shotgun. Obviously there is various weapon mods we can use as well, but we don't have any available to us. So that's fine. Okay. Let's get ourselves into the Mars archive.
Holy shit, they're executing them.
So who the hell is this?
Clear shot.
It is, but I don't have any... I don't have a sniper rifle.
Take them out.
Maybe I should have brought a sniper rifle. Oh well. Let's use some abilities.
I know where you're now.
Is that a grenade? Not a good situation to be in.
Those guys were Cerberus, weren't they?
Sure looked like it.
What's Cerberus doing here on Mars?
Good question.
You don't know?
I'm not with them anymore, Ash, if that's what you're asking.
It wasn't, but you have to admit, it's a bit convenient.
Switch over. Cerberus are a pro-human organization. They work mostly in secret, and their current leader is known as the Elusive Man. Not his real name. But, yeah, basically they want to put humanity at the top of the galactic civilizations by basically any means necessary. That's including genetic experimentation, pretty much anything shady Cerberus is willing to go to as long as it benefits humanity. And we were working alongside them in Mass Effect 2. So why are they here? Is a good question. It sounds like there's more up here. Oh hell. Oh, that's a grenade.
Doesn't look like they came here in force.
Yeah, just a few vehicles.
Kinda suggests they had help. From the inside.
Seems likely.
You'd need a lot more men and firepower to take this place otherwise.
That is the, like, kind of Cerberus insignia. Good chance that if we see that anywhere around...
First to screw off after you wiped out that collector base they were after.
That's exactly what I did.
Well, one thing's for sure. They're no friend of the Alliance.
Yeah,
Agreed.
if we see that insignia anywhere, it probably means Cerberus are around in some capacity.
I need a straight answer, Shepard.
About what?
Do you know anything about this? What is Cerberus doing here?
What makes you think I know what they're up to?
You worked for them. How am I supposed to believe you've cut all ties?
We joined forces to take down the Collectors. That's it.
They rebuilt you from scratch. They gave you a ship, resources.
Let me be clear. I've had no contact with Cerberus since I destroyed the Collector base. And I have no idea why they're here now or what they want.
Commander Shepard's been under constant surveillance since coming back to Earth. No way they've communicated since.
Sorry, Shepard. I just...
I shouldn't have to explain myself to you, Ash. Please, trust me.
I do. It's just that...
And she makes it look so easy.
Easy there, Lieutenant. She's with us.
Shepard, thank the goddess you're alive.
You too, Liara.
I was so worried when the reports came in. I'm sorry about Earth.
Yeah, it was difficult to leave.
Ashley, I'm sorry. But why'd you come here?
Hackett ordered us to come. Said you'd know what was going on.
I do.
Hallelujah. Some answers, finally.
Maybe. I've discovered plans for a Prothean device. One that could wipe out the Reapers.
Here on Mars?
In the Prothean archives, yes.
We've known about the archives for decades. Why now?
Process of elimination, mixed with a little desperation. When you destroyed the Alpha Relay, you bought us some time. But then you were under investigation. I knew I had to do something. Hackett knew it too. He contacted me, asking if I would use my resources as a shadow broker to find a way to stop the Reapers. My search led me here. Hackett got me access to the archives and kept me updated on your status. I meant to come see you, but...
I would have liked that. But under the circumstances, I think I can forgive you.
You're too kind. In any case, my work paid off. The archives are full of data, an overwhelming amount. I think I found what we need.
I guess I'll believe it when I see it. Where do we find this weapon?
It's not a weapon, not yet. It's plans for a device, a blueprint.
It's more than we had a minute ago. How do we get it?
The archives are just across that tramway. Assuming Cerberus hasn't locked it down.
What are they after?
Yeah, they seem hell-bent on catching you.
They want what I'm here for. What we're all here for.
But why?
The Protheans came close to defeating the Reapers. They had plans to destroy them, but ran out of time.
And anything powerful enough to destroy the Reapers.
Just might be something Cerberus would be interested in.
So it's a race to the archives.
And here they come.
We've got company.
Bring it on.
Not this time, James.
What?
Get back to the shuttle. If Cerberus beats us to the archives, I need you covering the exits.
But...
Now, Lieutenant.
They're getting closer. We should take cover.
Looks like they found us.
And we now have Liara in our party. Ooh, you have to give Plasma some machine gun? Okay, not gonna complain. I do love the singularity ability.
I can use singularity to draw them out. That's all of them.
That was easy.
Find a way up.
Okay. Get up to personnel facilities. I think this is probably a good place to end this video. Before we do that though, similar to what we did at the beginning, let's play with Liara's powers. She doesn't have a great deal of health. She has a reasonable barrier though. Let's adjust that. Let's increase her health and shield bonus. Ooh, recharge speed of all powers. That would be really good. But I'd rather you'd lived. Force power and duration's really good. Recharge speed of her singularity would be amazing as well. We are going to be making great use of that. I do love the singularity ability just because it can capture so many people at once. But I'd rather have everyone recharge their abilities faster, especially since we are also a biotic. It will come in handy when Liara's in our party. And we're going to be doing her singularity. So, increase its recharge speed, its duration and radius. And we have 5 points left to spend. Ooh. Duration or radius? Probably increase its radius again, actually. And later on, recharge speed, inflict 25 damage per second, which would be 150 damage. Yeah, that might be worthwhile. Expand the singularity field by 35 seconds. That might be good. Or detonate the singularity when it dies for 5 meters. Okay, that'll be probably worthwhile. Obviously, a stasis is good, but when you trap someone in stasis, they can't. I don't think they can be injured, or they couldn't be injured in Mass Effect 1 at least. And warp would be really good as well. But oh well. We can't play with her loadout right now, but that's fine. So we'll end this video here, and when we come back, we'll continue our exploration into the Prothean, the Mars Prothean archives. This of course has been AnthWolf playing Mass Effect 3. I hope you've all enjoyed. I hope you all take care. Feel free to comment below. Obviously I didn't say much at the end of the first video because it was mostly cinematic. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the journey with me as we continue and head towards the finale of the trilogy in its entirety. Until next time now, bye bye now.